Hey guys, so I'm just waiting here, cooking some rice in my Prius, waiting for my meal to be ready. And I thought I'd make a quick video on why it is I do what I do, because I've kind of posted here and there about, my build and a couple other things, but I really haven't shared why I choose to live in my car. And this is a choice-based thing. I have enough money, I make enough money that I could comfortably rent an apartment, probably with a roommate to make it easier. And I could do that just fine, but there are a couple reasons why I chose this nomadic lifestyle, even though I'm in one spot, right? So I work at a pizza place, and I have to be in one spot. I can't travel the United States. Maybe one day I will. I don't even know if that's something I would want to do, but like a lot of people do this lifestyle for travel reasons and, freedom, going anywhere they want. Seeing nature and stuff. That's not really the reason I do it. Because again, I'm stationary. I'm sort of in an urban area. Like right now, I'm just in a parking lot. So that's not one of my reasons. But the big thing for me, the big one is money savings. An apartment around here costs about, like, if you get a really, really, really good deal, you can find an apartment under $1,000 a month. But it's going to be pretty hard to find. If you do it with a roommate, you can share that cost and it's easier, but it's going to be, even with a roommate, it'd be, $500, $600 a month. Sorry. And that's pretty expensive. And, if you were to do it with roommates, apartment living, it actually wouldn't be that bad. Like, savings wise, I wouldn't be saving that much living in a car. If I'm just paying, $500, $600 a month for a place, like, that's pretty good. But the thing is, roommates are not exactly consistent. That's not a long-term plan, right? Because you're not gonna have the same plans as your roommates. They're gonna have different life goals and move out at times, or maybe you would want to move out. So it's just not really a foolproof plan, I guess. This here is, I'm the only dependent here. Nothing, obviously someone could crash into my car. That would put a foil in my plan. But as far as long-term plans go, this is much more stable and much cheaper, right? So living in my car, I save a lot of money, and that allows me the freedom to buy more things, which is not a good thing. I need to get that under control a little bit. But if I were to live super minimally, now for me, that would mean still eating super healthy, because that's a really important thing in my life, eating healthy, having gym memberships, and I go to a climbing gym, so paying for that too, because that's like a really big part of my life. So keeping all those things constant, but keeping costs down, I would probably be spending around, so I pay like $150 a month for car insurance. I pay maybe $150 a month for gas, just because gas prices are so jacked right now. Or maybe $100. I haven't really calculated. It doesn't really matter. I pay probably $150, $200 in food, and then about $100 total in my gym memberships. I have 3: climbing gym, 2 other gyms. And that's kind of all I need. If I'm not like buying new things and stuff, that's basically my cost of living, and it's super, super, super cheap. So I can save a lot of money, man. And I don't have a fancy job that I make crazy money. I work at a pizza place. I work at Mod Pizza, which, by the way, amazing company. I guess it's very manager dependent, but I have a really good manager at my place, at our store. So it's really, really cool work environment. Love working there. But it's a pizza place. I don't make the big bucks. Every paycheck I make about $1,200, $1,300. And I'm a captain, so I get a little higher raise than that base pay. Captain is like I'm a shift lead basically. But still, I'm not making huge money, but but I feel rich, and I am rich because the cost of living is so low. So I have a lot of income, and that's that's kind of the big reason why I chose to do all of this. It's really for just money saving. And it's not because I have to, it's just because I'm a minimalist at heart, so this kind of works for me. So I can do this, and I'm comfortable, right? I don't like hate life. I don't think my life would be any better living in an apartment. Maybe it would be for my romantic life. Things would be easier there. But that's kind of the only thing that I think living in a car actually impacts me negatively. But yeah, so it's just really, really cool way to live life. It's so stress-free too. I don't have to worry about paying bills. I don't have to worry about money. If I want to eat out, I can eat out because I have money in my bank account. And it's super easy to save. Now I try not to eat out much. I try to cook as much as I can. Cooking my rice right now. I'm gonna mix some tofu and veggies in there once that's done. But yeah, it's a big part of it too is just kind of like a stress-free, chill lifestyle, and you just feel free, man, because regardless of what happens, I'm gonna be fine. Like, I'm also not like bogged down by anything. You know, if I had a lease for an apartment that costed a lot of money, and something came up at work that suddenly the work conditions became super unfavorable and I didn't want to work there anymore, I wouldn't necessarily have the leverage to say, no, I quit because this is not working for me. I would have to stay there because I need to pay these bills, right? Now, like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I could just quit my job and just chill for 6 months and I'd be perfectly fine. Let me bring this rice cooker up front because it's starting to produce some steam. You know, so that's a really big part of it too. Just, you have the freedom to do what you want with your life, and that's really fucking cool. Yeah, and that wasn't something I planned on. That just kind of came up. Like, I didn't think, I initially just built this whole Prius out and started living in it. I did it for the monetary reasons, but that freedom that just came with it, and that's really cool. I think I would feel super bogged down if I had to go to an apartment, because, you know, you're restricted to one location. Oh, that's another thing. Like, if I got a super good job offer in like fucking Colorado or something, I'm in Missouri right now, I could totally just do that and drive over there and start chilling over there, and it would be super easy. So it's just a lot more freedom. And I've been doing this whole Prius life thing for about five months now, about a half a year, and I really, really like it. At first, there's, you know, some parking anxiety, you know, especially staying in one spot. Like, you really don't want to be busted at all because that'll decrease the amount of spots you have. But, you know, once you get your spots down and you know how to be stealthy, and you respect, you know, you're not playing loud music, you're not leaving traffic behind, you're super respectful of everything, you know, you just kind of get in the groove of things, and, you know, I'm not really stressed about anything now, and it's just kind of chill. Yeah, and it's a really just free way of life, you know. But again, the big thing is monetary savings. So now I'm just rambling, just going over the same points again, trying to think, is there anything else that I'd want to share with you guys about this? I don't know. But, you know, this is not just specific to Prius life, you know, it's any sort of mobile living, unless you're one of those people that, you know, spend $2,000 on a van conversion. Then I suppose you also get the same feeling, but, you know, less stealth with that, and you're spending $200,000. It's one thing I super like about the Prius builds. It's like, even if you go all out, it's super affordable, you know. And even with the extra weight I have in here, I'm still getting good gas mileage, so there's that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and I'll let you guys go. I hope maybe this gives some inspiration to some of you out there, or if you're just curious about why I do this, then I hope your questions are answered. If you have any more questions, you can let me know. I'll answer in the comments below. But without further ado, peace out, guys. Have a good one.